At this time, Jessica Bell will come forward with our reflective moment of silence. Jessica.
Good morning. My name is Jessica Bell, Keynote Class Treasurer. I want to take this opportunity to thank each of you in attendance today. Please join me in a moment of silence to reflect upon the memories of our past 4 years, to meditate on those who cannot be with us, and to thank God for His blessings upon us, and ask Him to continue to bless us in the years to come. Now, will you please rise as Haley Murphy comes forward in leading our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket track there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. You may be seated. On behalf of the faculty and students of Pickens High School, welcome to the graduation exercises of the class of 2011. I know it's a special day, and for some of you, you've been waiting, seems like a lifetime. And we're very thankful that we're able to have this ceremony today, and everyone is with us, that is with us. A few special guests I would like to recognize at this time. Before we go further into the ceremony. First of all, I'd like to recognize the Pickens County Board of Education. Call your name if you would, stand to be recognized at this time. Our chairperson, Wendy Lau, Vice Chairman, Byron Long, Irvin Eastwood, John Trammell, and Dr. Dan Fincher, who's not able to be with us today. Let's give him a round of applause. Also, we started this several years back after some of us principals went on a retreat and got to know each other a whole lot better. But we thought it would be nice to invite them and see the culmination of their work early on in the career, the educational career of these students. At this time, I'd like to recognize the principals of our elementary schools and middle schools. Ms. Sherry Mullins Martin, Army Elementary. Dr. Carlton Wilson, Hill City Elementary. Dr. Nani Weeks, Jasper Elementary. Dr. Deborah Longshore, Tate Elementary. Mr. Neil Howell, Jasper Middle School. Dr. Chris Lemieux, Pickens Middle School. And a very, very important group of people that maybe some of you have got to know on a regular basis, some you have not talked to at all. But I assure you that each one of them, from the bottom of their heart, means exactly what is best for your student. Faculty and staff, Pickens High School, please rise and recognize. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. I have a special group of people that I got to know about 4 years ago. We've met several times during the year, and they are not afraid to dial my number and let me know what they're thinking, and I appreciate that. That's our School Advisory Council. As I call your name, if you're in the stands, would you please rise and be recognized? Amberly Godfrey, our chairperson. Jennifer Bates, our vice chair. Erlene Wigington, secretary. Mr. Billy Heath. Ms. Kathy Westbrook. Sharon Rasco, faculty representative. Sheriff Donnie Craig. Chris Wallace, faculty representative. Brant Land. And Pamela Studdard Friedable. Thank you very much for being part of our council. At this time, I have two special recognitions for students who, once I tell you why we recognize them, you'll understand. We have two students who started their first day at Pickens High School 4 years ago and never missed a day. Please stand to be recognized at this time. Mr. Matthew O'Brien and Jeannie Weehunt. At this time, Chelsea Coleman, Vice President, Class of 2011, will come forward to introduce the guest speaker chosen by the senior class.
Hello, I am Chelsea Coleman, and I'm going to introduce the Class of 2011 Keynote speaker. Before I get into telling you how great of a person he is, the introduction would not be right without me mentioning how much joy he felt when the Auburn Tigers recently captured a football national championship. On a lighter note, our guest speaker is an amazing teacher and a devoted athletic trainer. He was born and raised in Jasper, Georgia. Everyone knows him to be original and compassionate. In addition to his caring and humorous personality, he is intelligent and successful. He earned his bachelor's in athletic training at the University of Alabama while interning with the football, men's basketball, women's track and field, and softball programs. He earned his master's in education from the University of Georgia. This individual was a full-time graduate assistant at UGA and served as the head of an athletic trainer for the women's softball team of the university. Also, he works as an assistant athletic trainer at Georgia Southern University. Even though he works at all of these prestigious universities, we were all lucky that he was hired at Pickens High School in 2005 as the athletic trainer for every sports team and as the health educator teacher. Even after he got hired, he still pursued higher education and gained his educational specialist degree from Lincoln Memorial University. He married former Cassie Chastain and is now the happy father of 1-year-old twin boys. He is also an active member of the First Baptist Church of Jasper. I remember when this coach was joking around about not getting his name called at a basketball pep rally. Little did he know his time was coming. He made such an impact on our class from the time we first walked into the classroom at PHS into our last game of our favorite sport. From the laughs he gave us in health class to the bandages he gave us for our injuries, he touched every student with a laugh and a smile. I am extremely honored to introduce this year's Class of 2011 Keynote Speaker, Coach Kyle Rasco.
Superintendent Art, Mr. Blue, Mr. Qualls, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Williams, faculty of Pickens High School, the fragile and ancient Mr. Milton Turner, parents and family members, and finally, graduating class of 2011. I stand before you this morning humbled and grateful to be chosen as your graduation speaker. At this time, I'm going to ask that you please allow me a few moments to recognize and show appreciation to a few people. I know it's already happened once, but first of all, would the faculty and staff of Pickens High School please stand at this time. It is no small task that they have performed to get these graduates where they are today, and for that we all thank you. Secondly, would the parents of the graduating class of 2011 please stand at this time? Mayor Bryant once said that when you have a good team, it's because you have good mamas and papas. So thank you very much for what you've done to get these graduates where they are here today. Lastly, and along those same lines, I want to take this time to recognize 50% of why I'm here today. Would my mama please stand at this time? This will be the last graduation ceremony my mom will be a part of because she is retiring after this year. And I want to take this time to not only thank you for all you've done for me, but also for all the students in Pickens County that you have helped as a biology teacher and a media specialist throughout the years. Okay, now that I've ensured myself a place in her will, I would like to now address Pickens High School's graduating class of 2011. Thank you so much for that great introduction, Chelsea. I noticed that you didn't use any of the adjectives I suggested, which was fantastic, awe-inspiring, magnificent, humble. But regardless, I think you did a great job, and I thank you. As I looked at the theme that you chose for your graduation, the best days, and as I read the lyrics to the senior class song, Laughed Until We Cried, I had a couple of issues that I want to talk to you about this morning. First of all, most of the time, country music singers rarely write lyrics that relate to my life. For example, sexy tractors and honky-tonk badonkadonks seldom pop up in the pages of my diary. However, Jason Aldean, who wrote Laughed Until We Cried, pretty much nailed it on the head. As we mentioned, I sat where you were 14 years ago, and I had about as much an idea of what the future would hold for me as you do now. But before we start talking about the future, let's take a few minutes to talk about the present. I want you guys and gals to look around at your fellow classmates, because this is the last time that all of you will ever be assembled together again. You just accomplished 13 years of school, extracurricular activities, sports, puberty, drama, relationships, jobs, driving, tragedies, Facebook, puberty. I said that twice because I'm pretty sure some of you went through it multiple times. But you did these things together. Henry Ford once said, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Because of what you were able to accomplish together, you are here today at the final destination of your public education. The sad reality is that you are looking at some of these people and friends for the last time. So my advice to you would be to soak in the moments that will inundate you in the next few hours and days. In the song that you chose, the first stanza deals with the images of a man who looks back on his senior year, his friends, emotions, and his memories of them, like you will in future years. Soak it all up, because one day you will find yourself reminiscing about these times as well. These are the best days. And as with most of my life, I've decided in this speech to follow a path that is not at all conventional. We've just talked about the present, and I'd like to now talk about the past. The second stanza of this song talks about this man's grandfather and how they all knew it was going to be his last Christmas with him. And he paints the scene where his family all sit around him and listen to stories of bygone years. When I read the lyrics, I could not help but think back to my grandfather. After I graduated from Pickens High School, I had the great fortune to attend the University of Alabama. But also, I think people just said bad things about me. But also, I was within an hour of both sets of grandparents, and over the next 4 years I was able to form a relationship with them that has motivated and sustained me to this day. Sadly, all of them have gone on to be with the Lord. It's my great faith and belief that I'll see them again someday. But I couldn't help but think about a time when my papa was sitting with me on the porch. We're outside drinking a Coke, eating shelled pecans, and he was telling dirty jokes, shooting his shotgun at stray cats. And as I sat there, I remember vividly thinking, it really doesn't get much better than this. Graduates, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Hold tight to your past, to your families, to your elders, to your family traditions, to your family stories. You too will find yourself recalling these memories, regretting the inabilities you will have to go back and relive those best days gone by. So we've discussed the past, how it forms us and teaches us. We've discussed the present and how it's vital to soak up every minute we are given. Let's now talk about the future. I lied to you. I've described all of your yesterdays and todays as the best days, but that is simply not so. Your best days are yet to come. Listen to what I just said. Your best days are yet to come. Trust me when I say to you that I know you think about your past and your present as the best you'll ever have it, because I too felt that way. But God and life have a way of giving you better days ahead. Let me tell you my story. 5 years ago, I fell in love with and eventually married the greatest person I ever met. 1 year and 8 days ago, God blessed us with not only one, but two handsome, healthy, and extremely loud baby boys. My new family is the greatest group I've ever belonged to, and have given me a love I never knew existed. But if I'd cashed it all in 10 years ago on that porch and said it won't ever get any better than what it is now, I would not have experienced the overwhelming joy it has been to be a parent and a husband. Ask your parents and see if they don't agree with me. So as the third stanza of your chosen song played, where the man discusses his wife and child, it was obvious to me that he was referring to the future, and I couldn't help but feel an awesome anticipation of what will happen around the next corner. And it's difficult to design a commencement address with the title of The Best Days when we are faced daily with unemployment, recession, hunger, wants, needs, and frustrations. It's complicated to refer to these days as the best days when our world is racked with war, natural disasters, fear, hate, and hurt. So I sought wisdom in the lessons that I teach daily in health class. And there's two mottos we have in health class. Hopefully y'all remember anything that you learned in health class. Number one, people do stupid things. You may laugh at this class of 2011, but in a few minutes, you yourself will stand here in front of proud parents and a proud faculty to show us that you're intelligent enough to receive a diploma. And then you will throw a hat with 4 sharp corners up into the air straight above you. And you will look directly up into the sun and try to catch it before you permanently blind yourself. Now tell me people don't do stupid things. I've got the scars to prove it. The second motto, and the one that actually relates to my speech, is that decisions you make today can and will affect the rest of your life. Graduating class of 2011, you stand before us now having made the most important decision you've had to make thus far, and that's to complete your high school education. What you have done so far, you have done together. Tomorrow, you will take the knowledge you have gained thus far and use it to independently explore the future. You will face the trials of life and the joys of life, the failures and the successes, the ups and the downs, the confidence and the fear. And you will do this with the love and support of your family and with the knowledge you have been given throughout your years in education. Remember the past, the lessons you have learned, the people who have made you who you are, the stories you cherish. Soak up every single second, every moment, every opportunity you are given in your present. But please remember these words I'm about to tell you. Whether you go on to be a doctor, mechanic, teacher, blue-collar, white-collar, janitor, serviceman, parapro, sports information director, landscaper, house flipper, none of these, or for some people, all of these. No matter where you go and what you do, please know that the future has all of your best days. Now go out into the world and live them. Congratulations, class of 2011. Thank you so much for this honor you've given to me. May God bless you in your best days to come. At this time, Ms. Kayla Bernard, Senior Class Secretary, will come forward and sing the class song.
Hi, I'm Kayla Bernard, Senior Class Secretary. The class of 2011 has chosen Laugh Until We Cry by Jason Aldean as our class song. Throughout our high school career, we have been through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And some of those moments will never fade away. It was once said that nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. So class of 2011, here's to the moments when we laughed, moments when we cried, and moments when we laughed until we cried. Good luck, live life to the fullest, and let your future begin.
Page of that senior trip down there on the left-hand home strip. We all started yelling when we smelled the beach. Who was you to try to think I'd need? We only have a few days, a whole lot of memories to make. Oh man, we were living two ways one minute. We talked and drank and danced and said goodbye. We laughed until we cried. This past year, my family was sitting cross-legged around the Christmas tree listening to Pickens. We all knew it'd probably be his last. We were cracking jokes, we were taking turns, telling stories about Fisher and Spur out on the porch. We all felt like kids again. Oh man, we were living two days reminiscing. We sang and talked and cried and back and down. We had to get time.
I was asked when I sat down, there was some people that I was going to recognize that I didn't, and I said, yeah, they're just further down the line. I was going to give them time to be nervous. But I would like to recognize at this time our former superintendent, Mr. Mike Ballou, who's with us today. If you would please stand. Also, Mr. Ben Hart, director behind me, superintendent. Mr. Tommy Claus to my left. Should I say the infamous Tommy Claus to my left? Our assistant superintendent. Appreciate you guys very much for everything that you have done for these students and for me. Very true song. Laughed until we cried. You know, eventually, as most of you can say, we'll get to the point if we can ever cry until we laugh. We've made it, I guess, into adulthood. Those times will come. But we're very, again, proud of you and for all of your accomplishments. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the Salutatorian of the class of 2011, Ms. Jessica Michelle Bale.
Fellow graduates, faculty, friends, and family, I stand before you this morning with the difficult task of trying to say something that will keep your interest and maybe even touch your hearts in some way. First, I would like to welcome you all here and thank you for your presence on this exciting and important day. I know for me personally, there are people sitting to my left, my right, behind me, and even up there in the stands that have taught me, loved me, and supported me for many years. I would especially like to thank my friends, relatives, teacher, and most of all, my wonderful parents. I love you all. I know that I owe all of my successes to them, and I think I speak on behalf of all my classmates when I say that we could not have chosen any better people to spend a day like today with. Today is a day of many different emotions, We're happy because it's summer and it's finally warm and sunny, and we're not yet in a drought. We're nervous because some of us do not know what the future has in store for us. We're excited because it's graduation and school's out forever. Well, except maybe college and graduate school. Then again, some might be bored because they don't want to sit through a million speeches and they can't wait to celebrate later. And many of us are just the slightest bit sad because this is the day that we'll look back and think it all passed by so quickly and everything changed. Some of us will move away and some of us will miss those that moved away. But no matter what, we are all moving on to the next step of our lives and we'll never forget everything that has happened the last 4 years. We all know that high school is not necessarily a time that prepares us for the real world, although we certainly hope it does a little bit. But high school is a unique part of life that is all about creating memories that will last forever. High school is when life is carefree, money isn't a huge obstacle, and it's a time when we learn some of the toughest lessons of growing up. Believe it or not, you guys, someday we will be the ones saying, well, back when I was in school. And there will be kids or young adults who roll their eyes at us and laugh at our nostalgia. But throughout the years, we've experienced and learned vast many things. Those are the stories we will bring up in conversation for the rest of our lives. We'll talk about high school to our new friends in college or our colleagues at work, or eventually even to our children that we're preparing for the real world. We learned things like, first off, freshman year, we all learned from Mr. Lott that you're good stuff. So no matter what is going on, remember that you're important in the world. We learned leaving a book to read the day before it's due means you probably won't get any sleep. Mr. McCormick told us on the first day of economics, you're an idiot if you don't do something that you love and makes you happy for the rest of your life. So follow your passion. We learned senioritis is real, and it is dangerous, and for some it begins the day you finish 11th grade. Your parents almost always find out about what you did at some point, so be honest if you can. If you want to get anything done in a timely fashion, you should log off your Facebook and just for good measure, disconnect your internet entirely. From the words of Ms. Colbert, life is just a bunch of word problems, so learning to solve problems is helpful in everyday life. If you're driving after curfew, make sure it is only for a very worthwhile reason, like getting a slushie at Quick Trip with friends. In the words of Mr. Bennett, love equals good, hate equals bad. Michael Land will tell you a 2-liter of Mountain Dew can fix almost any problem. Figure out who you want to be in life as early as possible and embrace it. In other words, try to be yourself. Or, my personal favorite, if your window tint looks too dark when you buy a car, don't wait until a cop pulls you over and gives you a ticket to find out. But finally, I want to end by addressing you, my fellow classmates, with some wonderful insight from a very influential mind. Steve Carell, in his movie, Dan in Real Life, said, if we're really honest with ourselves, most of the time our plans don't work out the way we want them to. So instead of asking our young people, what are your plans? What do you plan to do with your life? Maybe we should tell them this, plan to be surprised. So class of 2011, no matter what your plans, your doubts, your fears, or your questions are, just plan to be surprised with your life. Plan to be pleasantly surprised with what life has to offer.
Thank you, Jessica. Now I'm pleased to introduce the valedictorian of Pickens High School for the class of 2011, Mr. Michael Tyler Land.
To the parents, teachers, and PHS class of 2011, thank you for being here today. We've come a long way since our class began high school in the fall of 2007, and now our high school experience is finally drawing to a close. I would like to thank my family for always supporting me, and my teachers for giving me the opportunity to learn. Most importantly, I would like to thank the members of my class, and I hope that you can get something valuable from the speech that I'm giving today. I'm not going to say that the past 4 years have been the best days of our lives. I'm not going to stand before you and talk about how high school has given us time to write the stories of our glory days. I won't speak about how we'll someday tell our children and grandchildren about our high school experiences. Today, I want to talk about the future. Some of us will be going directly into the workforce. Others will be moving on to college in order to further their education before starting our careers. Regardless of our future plans, we can all use a little wisdom after we leave today. Here are a few of the quotes that have inspired me. Hopefully they will mean something to you as well. In the words of Ayn Rand, it's not who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. I appreciate her words because they remind us that we are the only people who can prevent ourselves from fulfilling our dreams. Don't ask people's permission to be awesome, or they might think that they have the authority to say no. In the words of Carrie Underwood, don't listen to them when they say you're just a fool to believe you can change the world. Everyone has the power to change the world in some small way. Don't ever be too afraid to believe that your actions can make a difference. Hugh Laurie, also known as Dr. Gregory House, once said, there are 3 choices in life: be good, get good, or give up. As cynical as Dr. House is, I think that his words are actually very inspiring. There's no point in doing something unless you're going to be good at it. So always put your best effort into everything that you attempt, and you'll succeed much more often than if you simply don't try for fear of failing. In the words of Oscar Wilde, be yourself, everyone else is already taken. I hope that we will always remember to be ourselves. And even though we can draw from the words of others, we should still be able to articulate our thoughts with our own voices. So I would like to close today by adding some wisdom of my own. Make sure that you always have either a map or a GPS in your car with you. It's important because if you get lost, calling your parents and getting them to MapQuest your location while you're driving is not a viable option. Try to convince your teachers that playing Ninja really relates to the curriculum. Chances are, some of them will actually buy it. When someone says, one more time, it usually means 10 more times, especially if you're in the marching band. So if things don't work out as quickly as you'd like, keep on trying, and everything will work out eventually. Finally, always remember to do your best and be yourself. If you can live your life and say with confidence that you have always stayed true to yourself, the rest will be easy. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Mr. Bennard, Superintendent of Schools, honorable members of the Pickens County Board of Education, parents, and guests. The faculty of Pickens High School and I confirm that these students gathered and assembled here this morning on May 21st, 2011 have completed all requirements for high school completion set forth by the state of Georgia and the Pickens County Board of Education, and that they are all qualified to participate in this graduation exercise. At this time, will Ms. Jessica Michelle Bell, Beta Club President, come forward to receive her diploma and go forward. And now will Mr. Frankie Sparks, Senior Class President, please come forward to receive his diploma.
Michael Tyler Land. Chelsea Nicole Coleman. Kayla Marie Bernard. Haley Rose Murphy. Deidre Lynn Banks. Tyler Allen Weaver. Natalie Virginia Young. Brittany Michelle Adams. Brooke Elizabeth Adams. James Gunnar Adams. Zachary Dylan Adams. Maricela Aguilar Cacique. Charles Connor Allen. Emily Ruth Anderson. Linda Elaine Anderson. Renee Lee Anderson. Sierra Christina Angel. Leah Marion Aronoff. Morgan Mendora Harp. Amanda Reese Ash. Adam James Austin. Mitchell Scribner Ball. Shelby Marie Barron. Josephine Woodward Bass. Joseph Alexander Bates. Daniel Wayne Boehner. Anthony Wayne Bentley. Carrie Ann Bentley. Patrick Tyler Bentley. Heather Michelle Blackmore. Krista Nicole Blankenship. Kayla Nicole Lobo. Brittany Elizabeth Borger. Morgan Michelle Foss. Jessica Lynn Bradley. Haley Denise Brown. Jeffrey Thomas Buck. Haley Nicole Buddy. Alyssa Caitlin Burgess. Sarah Elizabeth Burke. Katie Lee Butler. Virginia Claire Carlton. Brittany Nicole Carroll. Kenneth George Carter. Guadalupe Alejandra Cacique Moya. Jacob Isaac Chapman. William Lance Chapman. Brittany Nicole Chastain. Laz Munoz Chavez. Courtney Megan Childers. Cynthia Levan Childers. Samantha Christine Childers. Courtney Lauren Clark Hammett. Christopher Gage Clayton. Jonathan Roy Clore. Samuel Adam Coleman. Joel Tyler Collis. Matthew Thomas Cook. Jessica Ann Cooley. Ansley Kate Cornell. Jay Kramer. Shanna Renee Crook. Roy James Dallas. Jennifer Paige Daniels. Zachary Ryan Davis. Kira Sherez Deems. Davey Andrew Denny. Matthew Ron Dillon. James O'Brien Dobson. Austin James Dombrowski. Hannah Grace Dodson. Kyle Adam Duckett. Hannah Marie Dunn. Ross Lane Eaton. Chelsea Christine Edwards. Seth Farrell Joseph Edwards. Peyton Arthur Ellis. Aaron Michael Eubanks. Madison Christine Eubanks. Joshua David Evans. Rustin Tanner Fagan. Julia Lauren Vann. Sager Austin Thick. Hannah Elizabeth Fowler. Logan Andrew Fox. Adrian Santana Fricks. Caitlin Christine Gentry. Jacob Aram Gerald. Jonathan Michael Giefing. Tessa Michelle Gibson. Michael Joseph Glass. Summer Nicole Goby. Taylor Andrew Goble. Raleigh Marie Godwin. Jasmine Alexis Ross. Aaron Green. Jeffrey Ross Grimmett. Haley Jeanette Gruber. Heather Ariel Haythawk. William Trayvon Hampton. Lawrence Victoria Harden. Jeffrey Douglas Howitt. Mariah Summer Heath. Garrett David Haybear. Laura Caitlin Henderson. Candace Olivia Henson. Crystal Gail Heron. Morgan Alexandra Hester. Tyler Avery Hurdle. Ira Lee Holden. Kelly Ann Colsey. Shayna Mariah Olson. Jenny Ting Ning. Hallie Amanda Jackson. Andrea Nicole Jarrett. Stormy Rocket Jeans. Connor Frank Johnson. Kelly Mae Johnson. Macy Brooke Johnson. Julia Marie Jones. Ethan Randall Jordan. Taylor Morgan Jordan. Christopher Robert Cablett. Jacob Corey Kelforth. Jordan Danielle King. Shay Danielle Kitchens. Brittany Lee Clark. Matthew Clayton Laura. Brooke Ashley Larson. Winston Grant Lathery. Haley Amanda Lewis. Lydia Miranda Lingerfeld. Mark Albert Dustin Lingerfeld. Ashley Elizabeth Logan. Ethan Glenn Logan. Stephen Aaron Lohman. Ashley Taylor Long. Gordon Cody Long. Caitlin Gail Lucas. Mayat Halima Lunsden. John Tyler Martin. Aaron Caleb Matthews. Pasha Marie McCarver. Jeffrey Chase McCallum. Carrie Leanne Merrill. Heather Louise Marie Moore. Justin Anthony Masiolo. Daniel Wayne Mullinax. Melissa Nicole Lees. Fernando Rodriguez Nito. Samantha Lee Newman. Lee Yen Nguyen. Dustin Wayne. Bino the Barbarian Nicholson! Connor Tyler North. Matthew Franklin O'Brien. Jonathan Dylan Page. Casey Morgan Parker. Heather Michelle Parker. Devin Anthony Parks. Lance David Parrish. Cassidy Brianne Patterson. Brian Anthony Peace. Amanda Marie Petty. Carly Danielle Prather. Amberly Jade Pritchett. Sean Christopher Hutton. Rachel Nancy Ramey. Allison Marie Rittazzi. Kyle David Reese. Michael Dalton Reeves. Jonathan Dwayne Renfro. Terry Brady Raquejo. Marion Lee Resigno. Claudia Alejandra Reyes. Mary Grace Riddle. Dylan Brandon Robertson. Christina Marie Robinson. Victoria Dale Rowland. Chase Graham Ronsky. Sarah Michelle Rooker. Jerry Dwight Roper. Jacob Samuel Runyon. Brittany Diane Runyon. Russell. Savannah Michelle Satterville. Alan Jack Sellers. Brittany Marissa Shaw. Jordan Lawson Shaw. Brittany Nicole Schultz. Matthew De Paula Silva. Hope Noel Silvers. Kayla Ann Smith. Michael Dylan Smith. Presley Taylor Smith. Russell Lamar Smith. Pamela Bernice Sutherland. Devin Mitchell Sprayberry. Jake Mackenzie Stansel. Brian Joshua Steele. Dana Nicole Sweatman. Emily Armanda Talley. Emily Michelle Teague. Wayne William Terry. Michael Gerard Thomas. Joseph Andrew Thompson. Victoria Lee Torbutt. Alberto Philip Perez. Dylan Alexander Trigo. Jeremy Mack Turner. Clint Scott Vaughn. Michael Allen Bernal. Anna Marie Wharton. Nicholas Chase Worth. Jamie Nicole Waterman. Brianna Carly Watkins. Justin Scott Weaver. Jacqueline Zoe Regenstein. Jenny Medora Wehunt. Austin Lee West. Jeremiah Allen Wheeler. Sandra Starr Rosie. Tyler G. Wilson. Megan Rochelle Womack. Carly Chapman Wood. Dalton James Word. Ashley Elaine Worley. Chelsea Warren Rye. Jessica K. Jurgen. Kelly Ann Youngblood. And now, would everyone stand as Deidre Banks, Tyler Weaver, and Natalie Young come forward to sing our alma mater.
I would like to thank all of you for being here today and congratulating these well-deserved graduates. Seniors, thank you for making my 4th year as principal a memorable one. We remember seeing you come in as freshmen, not knowing where your classes were at, afraid to be in the hall when the bell rang, afraid to sit down at the lunch table, afraid to go into the locker room in PE. But here you are today. I told you it would flash before your eyes, and it has. Senior class, you've made me very proud. You scored high on all your tests. You're going to have probably one of the highest graduation rates, if not the highest graduation rate ever. And most importantly, I believe you're going to be good citizens in Pickens County. And that's what matters the most. Please know that Pickens High School will forever be willing to assist you in any way during your life's journey. I told you the other day, if you need me, you find me. I'll help you any way that I can. My prayer for you is that God will richly bless your life in everything that you do. Seniors, please move your tassels. I now declare you to be high school graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present you the class of 2011. Thank you very much.